Shake it. Don't break it. Your mom now must make it. Y'all, what up? What up? Y'all just give me a few seconds, man. Katie is gonna be up and moving around, man. We don't have an official camera and lighting guy just yet, you know what I'm saying? But we are taking applications for those of you that are interested. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to work for free. We ain't paying nobody right now. we just lost a couple of folks with that. It's all good. Shout out to the people that have already tuning in, man. We got some people on Facebook. What's good? What up? What up? All right. Hold on. Wait. Let me make sure.
Let me make sure my head looks kind of like. You know I'm bald now, so I gotta angle myself.
I gotta
cut your hair. Yeah. Hey y'all.
Let me see. Should we? Boom. There we go. We get all in there. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I look like Janet Jackson.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuning. Y'all give me a second, man. I gotta make sure I share the stream before we get started, man. You know, everybody gonna be tuning in. We got fam. Stay right now, moms. Hey, prepare yourself. We're getting in there. Aunts, uncles, all y'all gonna get it today. You better learn today. Let's see.
Hey y'all, we getting ready to start soon. So it's gonna be like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just all the stuff you wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. We ain't taking no prisoners today. All right.
We putting it out there.
Who else was there? All right. I had to go ahead and go live, man, because they be tripping about Facebook, dog. Facebook, they're rushing. If you don't go live within 10 minutes, you got to cancel. Like, what? Who was that?
You had like a limit with.
Yeah, with StreamYard. Let me tell you something.
This is like really cool. This is cool. This setup.
Hey, yeah, it do look good. I gotta
Report live from Channel 9 News.
I gotta make
Report live. I always wanted to be kind of like a reporter.
Oh Lord.
Today in the hood.
So I was going to use this what's name, but ain't nothing on here. So there we go.
It's just for show.
Yeah.
You look real professional though.
I appreciate it. Tight ass t-shirt, my truck and shit. Get him some water. Get him some more water. All right, so you guys, you may see me up and about, man. I'm gonna try to make sure I tune into these comments as much as possible before we do a deep dive.
Please comment.
Yeah, and we
questions and everything.
Yeah, we will be leaving like a little invite down below if you guys want to join the little segment of whatnot, what have you. Feel free to do that. All right, so let me read the comments before we get started. All right, so shout out to hey, we got an OG in the house. You're a little secret. She commented. I know they like to see their doggone face on here, so let me make sure.
Hey y'all,
and show them up real quick or whatnot. Yes, Ro is really that tall, man. I think Ro, what you like 6'8"? No, I'm just.
And I'm just looking at the camera like.
Your little secret said, "Hey, Katie, yo, what up? What up? What's going on? Hey, okay." Miss Ro.
Hey, Monty.
She said Miss Ro is beautiful.
Thank you.
Look
The haircut.
Let's get it. Glad y'all are back. Hey, appreciate it, man. I know last year, man, we kind of had to end that thing because people had to get to their fans and whatnot.
Make sure y'all drop y'all comments and stuff and like everything.
That boy crazy talking about Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson. All right, hold on. Let me see. This right here is, if you guys want to chime in on this thing, man, I will invite you guys in.
Hey y'all.
Feel free. Y'all already know what time it is, man. The
topic is uncomfortable conversations.
Oh Lord. Prepare yourselves. All right, man. So thank you guys for joining in. This is the Truthh Podcast. We have the lovely Miss Ro Wilson over here. And guys, we're gonna get into this thing right now. Y'all please stop. Don't inbox me. Don't inbox me for the rest of the segment. If you want, well, man, we'll just snap for a second. Listen, if you want to be a part of this, y'all can either comment down below or just click on the link and it'll actually take you directly to this, and then we'll invite you guys in a little bit later on. So this is called Uncomfortable Conversations. All right, this is season 2, episode 1 of the Truthh Podcast. All right, this is taking no prisoners right now, man. These are the questions that you should ask before getting into a relationship, before getting sexually active with somebody, before getting into a marriage or anything like that. If you're dating with any type of intentions, then you need to have these uncomfortable conversations. All right? Now, let me tell you something. Some of these questions, I'm gonna tell you right now, most of these questions are not gonna be like our actual answers, because you know what I'm saying. You ask a question like who you dating right now, something like that, we're not gonna spill the beans, but we're just making sure that we go ahead and clear the air, man. This is gonna help you guys out, like moving forward.
You need some dating advice and dating tips,
right?
And that question you always been wanting to
ask it.
Put it in the comments. Right. This is your time.
All right. So you want to start this thing off, or you want me to?
Let me crack my. I am ready. Okay, so all right, I ain't gonna go too crazy at first. I'm gonna use it. All right, so I'll be wanting to ask people but these is questions that you just don't ask like on first date.
Yeah, most people. Yeah.
All right, they don't. I be wanting to know are you a bum? Do you have money in the bank?
Hold on, wait a minute,
man. What do you do? Because some people make it look good.
Yeah.
And then you get to go out and he looking at the bill hey, look.
Man, listen.
They coming up with my cash froze or something do you got some money in the bank? How much money do you have in the bank?
So what if the guy, say for instance, if he's not a bum, but you know what I'm saying, he's working at McDonald's where he has his own car, he got his own place, 1 bedroom apart. He's taking care of himself, but he not, you know what I'm saying, he ain't like that. We ain't gonna be going to damn Ruth Chris and all those other places or whatnot. We can go to Applebee's or something like that. Would you consider that a bum or?
I mean, I wouldn't consider that a bum because that's a man that's getting up and doing something with himself. You get what I'm saying? Okay, he's not a bum.
Shout out to the McDonald's.
He's not a bum. Shout out Hey, my kids love Happy Meals. Word. Somebody got to do it. He's not a bum. Now he wouldn't be probably my.
We got to do a deep dive. So why not? Yeah, we about to get into it. We're gonna get personal. That's each other. So why the guy that works at McDonald's?
It just depends, Teddy. It depends.
You can see
if your dream is to be burger flipper of the year, and you ain't just you got to have a purpose. You get what I'm saying? Everything has to make sense.
I feel you.
It got to be something for me personally. It got to be something all right, I'm at McDonald's right now because I need some extra money that I'm trying to put into my business, or I'm trying to do something with myself. It can't just be hey, look, I'm trying to get promoted to shift lead.
This is the last step.
I want to be the GM. I'm trying to get promoted to shift manager.
I work my way up the fryer.
No, sir.
Burn those.
No, sir.
All right. So for guys, we're gonna go ahead and flip the script a little bit. For guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive straight into it. I want to know: do you have kids? All right. I know a lot of people don't want to ask this doggone question, and this could or could not be a deal breaker for most people. Because I've seen a lot of women, even women with children, they would say, you know what I'm saying, I don't want a guy with kids. And they got 6 kids. I respect it, but I'm just saying, ask these questions before you get involved with somebody. And if that person becomes, or that I'm just gonna recommend that you look at body language. Look at body language. Every time you're asking any type of doggone question, I always study body language. So if you get uncomfortable with some of these doggone questions and whatnot, then I already know what type of person. Okay, all right, I already know what I'm dealing with. But I feel like you should definitely ask that question. Also, we got to also go over when you should ask these questions as well. So when do you think a guy should, or even a girl should ask?
About kids?
Yeah, do you have
kids?
That's
something that should be asked up front. That's not one of those questions I feel that's it's too over the top. No, you want to know what you're getting into and what you're dealing with. Some people don't want to deal with people who have children.
Right, yeah.
There's people out here who don't have kids and they don't necessarily want to deal with a person who has kids because they don't want the things that come behind it. And then you have some people who don't mind. They want people who got kids because they got kids too, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the situation is. So yeah, that's something that definitely has to be asked up front because don't make me waste my time.
Yeah.
And we've been dating X amount of time, and then now I pop out with my 2 kids, and you like,
that boy got like 8 kids. You don't even know.
Car seat, chicken nugget. Yeah, like so. Yeah, that's something I want to know
up front,
off the rip. Yeah, do you have kids? Like, yeah, that's one of the questions that's like I feel like has to be asked.
And I'm gonna say that for women. Say for instance, most guys, and y'all know I have a lot of guy friends that do not have kids, and we actually have this conversation a lot. And it's not that they're not always willing to step in and, either be the stepdad or whatever. It's just that they feel like they're not being appreciated when they do these things. You know what I'm saying? You may have a guy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done got together or whatnot. He might be a bum. You put him on child support or whatever. Y'all done separated. And then you got these like average guys, everybody that I grew up with, man, most of us ain't gonna lie. We lame, dog, for real. Most of my friends, hey, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. We all lame, we chill. We not really into that popular win, like the latest Jordans and all that other stuff, man. Just regular guys. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like that will be more than willing to step in and look out for you, but they feel like they're not being appreciated, man. So I feel like any guy that's willing to step in like that, you need to definitely show your appreciation.
Oh, for sure. Guys, man. For sure.
For real.
That's like leading into the next question.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready to be a stepdaddy? I feel like, I mean, you probably don't need to exit like that. Yeah. You exit in a more gentle way. But see, me, I don't really have as much of a filter as some people. Like, I like to just be up front.
It's better that way, though.
So, yeah, you want to be a stepdaddy or not? Like, that's an uncomfortable question. Like, I could always ask, like, do you have kids? Do you have children? No, are you ready to be a stepfather to my children? Right. Because if we take this as far as we want it to go, eventually it's gonna be some family trips and things. Right. You gotta interact with kids too.
Yeah, right.
You got. I know y'all want to hear that.
Man, listen, I do got some guys.
I'm not saying I'm looking for a father for my kids because my kids have amazing dads. Okay, both they have amazing. They do. I'm gonna give them their shouts out. But if you are with somebody and they have children, you have to expect that somewhere along the line, this person is going to interact with your kids. Right. So that's something that you have to think about. Not so much do you want to be a stepdad, but do I want this person even to be around my kids? So yeah, that's something that definitely got to be put on the table. That's important because you could date somebody and fall for somebody and then be, 6, 7, 8 months down the road, you don't bring them around the kids or nothing like that. Now it's a year later, you don't put all this time in it. And you can bring the kids around. And you meet these kids and the little niggas looking like baby. And you like, I hate her damn kids. Every time I come over here. And the kids probably hate you too. Like, he eating up all the fruit snacks.
Right.
He drinking up the Capri Suns. Like,
I'm letting them damn fruit snacks. I know about this badass out of here.
So you gotta ask those questions. You have to.
Hey, I can definitely agree to that. I'm gonna tell you, we ain't gonna do no name dropping. I actually got a homeboy, man, for real, boy. He cannot stand his doggone girlfriend's kids, boy. I'm talking about what a passion. But them bad kids. I done seen it for myself. Them are some badass kids.
There's some badass kids out here, but again. That's what if this is what you choose, then this is what you choose. Right. If you want to be with that person, guess what? You're going to have to deal with them badass kids. So you're going to have to figure out, listen, do I want to be in this situation or do I not? Like, give me a chance to decide for myself. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just if it's a headache, man, But, if I come into this thing, you know what I'm saying, she got good kids, they respectful, or whatnot, I don't see a problem with it, man. I definitely don't.
Ain't that wrong, kids?
Hey, I want to stop this thing real quick and give a huge shout out to my barber, LaCarlos Dickerson, man, in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Shout out to you and Miss Desiree Moore for retwisting my hair and putting for the design, even though it hurt like hell. So if y'all see me get like a little stiff neck or whatnot, then y'all already know.
I thought it was the collar.
Yeah, no, it ain't the collar. It's choking the hell out of me too, man. I gotta make sure I give a shout out, man. I don't get another text message from them. Hey, make sure I got you, man. I got you. So each and every single last episode, I'm gonna make sure I give a shout out to whoever retwists my hair, and of course my barber will never change. Carla's the only person not allowed to cut in my hair, man. Plain and simple. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to this video sponsor, man. So this video is sponsored, and it will be a video later on during the week. We'll put out, man. Shout out to Nadia Props. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. Cannot wait to get y'all products and do a review for you guys, man. Much love. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this thing. All right. So the next question I will be asking is, do you want kids? Do you want kids, and what's the time frame? All right.
So me personally, I feel like I'm speaking for. All right, so me personally, right? I got 2 kids already, right?
Yeah.
My kids is good.
Yeah.
They know how to fix their own sandwiches.
You don't see yourself going back down this? Dang.
I don't got no diapers, no bottles, none of them little brushes. I don't own none of that right now, right? But I said that to say I'm good on kids right now.
Okay.
But when I do meet my manifested husband, and he decides that he wants, and I said husband, not boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that too.
Not boyfriend, not none of that. Husband.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And he says, you know what? I think I want a kid. I feel like as a woman, I have to honor that.
Yeah.
So if my husband wants a child, I will give my husband a child.
That's what's up. What if he want 3?
But again,
what if he want 3 of them things?
We have to have a discussion. We gonna have to talk. It's gonna have to be something. You gotta do something good.
And what would be like? So the time frame. What would be the time frame if he did want another child?
From like dating to baby.
Yeah. And again, it's another important question that you guys need to ask. Ask them, do you want kids, and what's the time frame of that thing? Like,
I can't really put a time frame on it. I feel like something like a baby that's big. That's a life. It's a human. Right. Don't come over here off the rip like, yo, I want you to have my child, because then I'm gonna be disinterested. I'm gonna be disinterested. Like,
baby boy syndrome.
Again, husband.
Yeah.
You got to be with somebody long enough to call him your husband or your wife. Now I've had my children out of wedlock, but now I'm at the age that, as far as a child coming into this world, my husband is who's gonna get that. Yeah, I'm not just trying to bust out no kids for just a random. Why? Man, again, I'm good. I know what my purpose is. I know what I got going on. I'm cool living my life and doing what I'm doing. Right. I'm emphasizing it. I am good. More comments. But did we get a comment?
Yeah, we had a comment.
Oh, we got a few. But yeah, like if my husband wants a child, I would get thank you, girl.
Come on, man.
I want to give a shout out to my barber.
Right.
This bro. Yeah, I'm crazy. Don't mind me. But yeah, the kids, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't say a timeline, but it has to be a timeline long enough in order for you to become a husband or a wife. As far as the kids, I'm not bashing nobody, but you said she ready.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So let's answer that. All right, we're gonna go with this, right? I am a licensed insurance agent in all 50 states. I am also a licensed nurse. I am a successful R&B artist and a singer. I have multiple streams of income, and I also have my own freight dispatching company. So I do have my own trucking business. So,
well, this was actually done a while ago.
He said she worked. Yes, I do, and I also make close to $30 an hour working at that call center, and I get monthly bonuses of at least $3,500 or more every month. So if you would like an application, Mr. Talford, I would definitely put in a recommendation for you, but you have to be licensed And those don't come easy. So
facts. It's a big one.
Education. You got to also have a college degree to do what I do. So if you don't have that, then you know.
Yeah.
I don't like to brag or toot my own horn.
Yeah. This is a big one. Yeah, body language is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna say anytime you're talking to anybody, man, always focus on somebody's body language. I'm gonna tell you right now, body language is everything to me. Even when it comes to sex, I don't pay attention to no screaming, moaning, or nothing like that. But if your toes doing gang signs or whatnot,
okay,
then
I get that.
Come on now. Yeah, that dog gonna pop like it. Baby, you alright? Almost brought up that dude with the little oranges.
Duh. It happened. I was shocked.
Yo.
I got stories, Katie.
But we ain't gonna
I ain't gonna do nobody like that.
We definitely ain't gonna have out on here, man. So heck yeah. All right, so let's get into the next question, man. So again, guys, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to body language, man. That is one of the most important things when you're asking these questions. Make sure you pay attention to body language. Body language is going to tell everything, man. All right. So my next question would be to, women that do have children is, what happened between you two? Like, I want to know, like, if you're no longer with, the father of your children, I want to know, what caused you guys to break up?
I want to know that too.
Yeah.
So I want to know, even if it's not with so much like with kids, I want to know with the past relationship too. What was the issue?
Mm-hmm. Right.
What was the issue? I think, and I know that's probably something that shouldn't be asked, but it's something that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I want to know.
So what would be the time frame that you should ask this question? Say, for instance, you know what I'm saying, y'all on a date, and you do find out that Katie does have children, but he's no longer with his the mother of his children. When should you ask that question? Like, well, what?
I don't feel like that's a bad question.
Yeah, so,
I feel like that's something that comes with conversation when you're trying to get to know somebody.
Right.
Like, depending on the vibe and depending on the mood and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't feel like that's one of them awkward questions. I feel like that's something that you could really just conversation. Just be
absolutely.
Like, so what happened in your last relationship? Because I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I ain't gonna just off the rip be like, hey, look, my ex dude.
Yeah.
Because to me that's awkward. Off the rip, but I do eventually want to know. I don't think that's one of them things that you ask like as soon as you meeting somebody. Because you can scare people away. But it is something that I feel like should be asked in the beginning. The beginning-ish stages.
We have Chelsea Lee that comment. She said she definitely should have. Yeah. Definitely. Let me tell you something. Again,
I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to know. What did you do? What did she do?
Yeah.
They do?
These questions are important, man, for real. And a lot of people wish they would have. I ain't gonna lie. I actually have some help from my audience, man, on YouTube. Shout out to my people on YouTube.
First of all, all right, I'm about to tell now.
Come on, man.
You had help on what?
I did have a little bit of help.
I had 20 minutes to come up with.
Hey, she was getting it though. She was getting it.
Because I already know what I'm.
Right.
I already knew. I know what I want to ask. I know what I want to know.
All right, go ahead. You can go ahead and ask.
All right, so something that I want to know. Let me see.
Go ahead. Hey, go ahead, man. Hey, we ain't afraid to step on into that water. Y'all ain't see my church show. I'm trying to pick it up.
I want the ladies to be. All right, should I go? All right.
Yeah, go for them.
I want to know if your penis is small or not.
Okay, all right. I respect that. So when
I'm not gonna ask that. Yeah. I'm not just going out and be
that's
like,
okay.
Because I feel like that's weird. That's some weird stuff. Like just like, hey, my name's Ro. How big is you know? You can't, like, but it's something that definitely be on my mind. Yeah. It's like you could be so nice.
Uncomfortable conversations. You got to ask. Hey, you got to ask these questions. I'm gonna say, if that person isn't averse, like if we already done had sex before, like what we doing, man? What we doing? Let's just go ahead and act and get it out of the way. But you do got some people that will lie. They will lie on their sides. All right. Hey, man. So when do you think it's appropriate to ask that question then? And how
That's not a question I feel like that get asked enough.
Yeah.
I feel like many of us find out in surprise. In the heat of the moment.
I ain't telling nobody.
And then we
nothing.
be thinking at that time, like, I should have asked this nigga to send me a pic. I should have told him to send me a pic. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't surprise me. Just know that it's something we want to ask. So, fellas, just know this is a question that we all want to ask, but we don't. So just off the rip, eventually just kind of just be like, hey, I'm just blessed. Don't be a creep with it. But
might be able to sit.
Because now you done hurt my pride, my feelings. I done got hyped up. This dude can't, like, and now it's like, I gotta break it off to him. That should be asking.
Send me a pic.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I should have asked for a pic. Like, I done wasted 3 months, 2 months.
You still gotta know when is too soon. When is too soon? And when is
too soon for what? To see if
to ask, to ask this question. Yeah. Do you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
know
saying.
On the first date or second date?
I can't answer that, KD, because this is one of them questions that we all want to ask, but we don't ask it.
So let's just say maybe second date then. How about second date?
No, I ain't gonna ask you how big your penis is on a second date. Because I feel like that's like.
But third date is typically when, you know what I'm saying, the guy should get the draws, right? On the third date, right? Uh-oh. About 3 weeks. So I'm looking at it like this. Normally when you do dates, it's spaced about a week apart. So technically it's still about a month. It's not bad.
Somewhere in that time.
We wait 6 months. We waiting 6 months to.
No, hell no, because I ain't waiting 6 months. I did it before. Right. You're gonna keep me waiting.
That's what I'm saying. So at least can we agree to like maybe second date then? Second dates, second week.
I could agree to second. I mean, because first of all, if you're gonna make it past the first, I feel like with dating, you gotta make it past the first date. Let me decide if I like you first. Like, I don't want to go on a date with the pressure of, like, especially a first date with the pressure of, oh my God, I'm gonna have to give him sex tonight. I just found out his name, and I'm gonna have to give him that.
We're going out to eat now. Hey, you see that thing say seasonal by you open that damn lobster.
We will get surprised. Listen. Ladies, if he made reservations, you just gotta understand.
Wow. She said we need to ask immediately. Not
That's
immediately.
What I'm saying. Like, me personally, like, I've never just off the rip was like, yo, so how big is your D? Or another question I was gonna ask, which ties into this, is the D good? Because this probably
how do a guy know?
He knows. Oh, a guy knows. He knows. Mm-hmm.
That first deep conversation, and you talking about having it immediately, man. Hey, shout out to Desiree for chiming in.
I like you, Desiree. I'm gonna take you on my next date with me.
I'm talking about getting straight into that thing, just straight cutthroat. You don't even care. We just go ahead and pass on by this. Go ahead and pull your dick out. We ain't got time. Go ahead and pull your dick out. We got to see
send me a picture before you pick me up.
God, dog, man. First.
That was a question that I
can't make this stuff.
We all want to know.
You can't make it up, man. Listen, all right. So, and this actually ties into my last question. I probably should have asked it back to back. So I'll actually ask this and ask another one. But my next question would be: is he or she like still around? So, let's say, for instance, they did have children and they have broken up. Is that person still around? Is that person still in the child's life? I think that's important because I need to know, what I'm saying, if we kicking it, let's just say we at your house or whatever, somebody gonna be popping up or whatever, man. Like I need to know, like, who this nigga is? I mean, I knocked your baby daddy out outside.
That's one of them things I feel like need to be known up front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, is this person still around? Like, are y'all still dealing with each other? That's one of the things that because it's not even so much still around, because you still have some people who have those types of ties with their baby mom. You feel me? Hey, baby mom.
It's that time, right? It's that time. Listen, it's late. I just came from the club. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
See kids real quick. Right. Now you single and with a same baby daddy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, so
I want to know up front.
First, I would say first date. First date for that, man.
That's
the very
part
first
of one
time
of them
y'all
first conversations. As soon as y'all sit down, hey, such and such. Oh, you got kids? What's up? How many of you? What's up? What's going on with the dads? Is they in it? Or even the moms too. Shoot, like
dating with intention, man. Again, these are for people that are dating with intention. Now, you do got some people, some men and some women out there that just date for sport. You just trying to get your lit nut off. Hey, I respect it. That's what you. But for the people that are actually dating with the intention of taking it, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, even boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, sex, even, because it's a lot of stuff that ties into that sex thing, man. For real. A baby can come out of that thing. You never know. But my next question would be, are you religious? Because if we're getting married, then I need to know this, man. I need to know, are you Christian, Muslim, or what you involved in? Satanic?
That's important. That's important.
Right.
But you know what? Not even so much for just marriage. Like, you got to make it through the dating process with that. So religion is important because you have some people that say, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual.
Yeah, that part.
The people that's like, and no, this is no offense to anybody. Like, you have some people that's like, I don't say good morning, I say grand rising. Oh. I don't pray. I believe in the universe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I manifest. I don't pray. So you have to and there's some people, it could be a tricky conversation because there's some people who's really big with their religion.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people where religion is really, really huge with them. Right. And then there's some people where their spirituality is really, really huge with them. Right. And then there's some people who just flat out don't believe in both.
Yeah.
So what somebody's religious beliefs and stuff is really, really important because that could really make or break a marriage or a relationship.
Right. Or even if you guys decide to have children. And you know what I'm saying, you want this child to be Christian. She's so crazy. Yeah, you want this child to be Christian versus them wanting to be Muslim, or you don't want them to believe in anything. Like, I feel like all this stuff need to be talked about.
I mean, and that goes even deep into the families. Like, what if y'all trying to bring y'all families together now? Now your family don't like him because we don't have the same. Y'all see them 90 Day Fiance shows. I don't know if you watch that.
Yeah. I've seen.
Right. People be in India like, oh, she's American.
Yeah.
She can't. You know what I'm saying? Like. So it's, I don't know. That's something that's important. Religious is important. Spirituality is important.
Facts.
We got cameras everywhere, y'all. So if y'all see me looking around, it's because
we all over the,
I'm like,
all over the place over here. I think that camera actually doing a really good job at tracking you, so you're gonna be in
this one.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, you can go ahead and ask your. I can color grade that thing, dial it down a little bit. All right, you want to go ahead and ask your next question?
Okay. So you kind of asked one of my questions already about what did the ex say about you. Okay.
Get some water, boy.
I want to know. So something I think is important that we would like to ask. It's an uncomfortable question. Like, some people would say, what is your intentions? Others would say, you really trying to deal with me, or do you just want some ass?
Yeah. Be upfront about what you want.
Tell me what you want. Don't play with me. Like, because I could really be out here trying to find something serious. And you just want to get the buns because it looked good. And now either you or me feelings is going to be hurt. And you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what it is from the jump to give me time to decide if this is what I even want to do. Do I want to just give him? Because you never know. Shit, you might one day be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just give him that. Yeah. Just because he looked like he needs some. Like,
at least because he's being honest.
But get right. Yeah. Right. And honesty sometimes be enough, fellas.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, man. This is actually a story from my past, but I was actually talking to this young lady, and we got together, and you know what I'm saying? She got on top of me and whatnot, and we were naked. And she asked me, like, face to face, she's like, so what do you want? And I'm not going to lie, I was uncomfortable as hell. What you doing? Yeah. She's like, I want to know, what do you want out of this? Do you want a girlfriend? Is just the sex? And
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, my little young ass. I'm just like, wow,
I'm gonna tell you anything.
That thing went limp so quick. I'm like, yo, I have never had anybody like ask me this doggone question before. And
that is so funny.
It was just ass, and I was hitting around it. I'm just like, what you want me to do? But honestly, man, like I do feel like this is a very, very important question to ask. Yeah, and I think that it will honestly separate the boys from the men, because a man is going to be upfront and honest about what he wants. And also, with these questions, guys, like you can ask these questions and you can, and just in case you feel like somebody is being untruthful about anything that you done ask them, always study and watch how a person moves. So somebody can say that they want this and they want that. But if you're dating this person, you're actively dating this person from week to week or whatever, if they're not moving like that, then that's how you're able to tell if they're telling the truth or not. All right. And this will cut out so many bad damn situations if you honestly pay attention. That's why I say I really study people now. I pay close attention.
That's an important one.
Absolutely.
I think that is like one of the biggest questions
right
now. Like, what do you want? Why are you here?
And ain't nothing wrong with just want that. You just want to just be
we grown
about it. Yeah.
We grown. And most of us done already did it already.
Yeah,
so it's like you can't undo it.
But ask them questions before y'all get involved. All right. Before we even start down this journey, I need to know. Before we go down this lane, what are your intentions, man? What do you want from me? Or what are you looking from your significant other or whatever? Just man.
Just tell the truth. Sometimes we just want a little bit too.
Right. Facts. Next question is, do you want to be married? We talked about this a lot on season 1 of the Truthh Podcast. Do you want to be married? I know a lot of women have said, like, this is the goal. I just want to see myself walking down the aisle, you know what I'm saying? My man crying. This is a new thing. But my man crying.
Yeah. You got to do all that.
There's so many women out there right now. They're like, yo, I'm coming down that aisle.
If it's a natural, normal response, and he can't help it, okay. But I'm gonna pick on you after the wedding, like, you right there.
You're balling.
But that's not something I want. I want a man to cry.
Man, these women, like, I have seen so many posts. If I'm coming down that damn aisle and he ain't shedding tears, I'm turning back around and I'm like, wait, what?
I'm gonna pick on your ass.
But yeah, that's the question though. Do you want to be married? And then the next question is, you know, what's the time frame? What's the time frame that you see yourself, you know what I'm saying, getting into this marriage business or whatever?
Those are important questions to ask. Those are important. That's something that need to be asked up front.
First date?
It's hard with asking people time frames though, with me, right? Yeah. So first date, yes. I want to know, do you want to be married? Do you want to be married? Is that the goal? Is that what you want? Time frame? I feel like it's different for everybody, right? Because I know people who's been in relationships for 6-7 years.
Hell no. So that's the reason
seriously.
Why.
And then they get out their relationship and they break up, and then now they done met Susie from up the way, and 6 months, Susie got a ring on her finger. I think it just depends.
How long is too long? How long is too long?
We ain't going to where it's to a point to where we legally married.
So what? 10 years too long? So is 5 years too long to date?
Listen, if it gotta take 5 years, then you don't want to marry me.
Facts. So that's
a man. Women, I know. I don't know how our brains, but as a man, I don't know. I mean, I could be. I'm speaking for the man.
That's a man. Look.
Yeah.
Go ahead. She's gonna take the word right out of my mouth. We talked about this before.
No. Early on, whether they want to marry somebody or not. Right. As a man, you know whether you want to marry this girl. You know whether this is somebody you could see yourself with. You know if this is somebody you just want to try to get the buns from.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Somebody that's like, okay, I just want to keep her as a friend. Men know. Yeah. So it's hard with time frame. It's hard to be like, you gotta marry me.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of that. So I agree and I kind of disagree. So here's the thing: if we both are marriage minded, let's just say, for instance, you know what I'm saying, you and whoever, y'all marriage minded, y'all get into a relationship. Both of you guys want to be married. I honestly feel like within 6 months, you should know. It should be a discussion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But within those 6 months, if you're going into this relationship, this situation with the intentions on being married, then that's what you're looking at. Like, okay, I already know my likes and my dislikes. We done talked about it and all the other stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not marrying anybody based on potential and all the other stuff. But we done had that conversation and 6 months done went by. And I pretty much got a pretty good feel for who you are as a person. Because we never really know a person, right? Like no matter how much time you spend with somebody,
you don't know everything.
Exactly, because we're people, we're human, we're constantly evolving and changing each and every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So within 6 months, you get a pretty good grasp about who that person is. So I'm gonna say within 6 months to a year, y'all should it should be a ring shopping or something like that.
Right. It should be after 6 months. It should be it's definitely part of the discussion. I'm throwing hints.
Yeah.
I'm throwing hints. When we go shopping, I'm gonna be looking, oh my God, it's just
hey, that look good on my finger.
So beautiful. Look at this ring. I'm throwing, we gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna be just dating nobody for no year. Like I've done it.
Yeah.
In my past, like in my younger days, and you know what I'm saying. Like now, when you know what you want, and again, and you know what your purpose is, and what you're here for, and what you're doing, and where you're going, that got to be something that you got to know what you want.
Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. So again,
you can't be out here just running around blind.
Exactly, man. Dating with intentions versus dating just for sport. Two different things, man. For real. The intention is like, I want a wife. And if you don't at least meet 80% of the things that I want, it's time for me to go on somewhere else, man. Let's not even waste each other's time. But if I feel like she has like either that 80% or she's close to it, you know what I'm saying? She's working on herself and all that. And I actually see that she's actively doing this. Oh, man, what the hell we waiting for? Shit, let me tell you something, man. I'm snatching your ass up quick. I'll fight a mother. Back the hell up. My girl, dog. For real. You go ahead. You got
yeah. So let's see.
I kind of cheated, man. I got a lot of people that done help me out. That's why I got like 20 questions.
Like you got more. Okay. All right. So, dang, I asked that question. Do you want to be married ever?
Ooh. Dating. But why you coming over there? Chelsea Lee said dating with intention, not attention. I posted this the other week. Ooh.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know what you want. You can't just be out here just floating around in the world like you and date. And let me just say, dating is okay. A lot of people feel like, oh, I'm talking to this guy, like I have to be very faithful to this one guy. We're just talking. I'm not saying go out and have sex with every person you meet, but when you're single and you know what you want and you're dating, you have to have your options to where you can pick and choose. I know that sounds bad, right?
Hey, that's your preference, though. You know
like if you're dating, you can't just you gotta pick. It can't be just the first person that you run into. Like, okay, I'm dating this guy. Boom, this is it. We're getting married tomorrow.
You know a lot of those.
I know
a lot of those.
You have to date. Actually, date. Get to meet different people. If it don't work with this person and you see it's not going anywhere, don't have that person linger around and play with their feelings and stuff. Let them know, like, look, you know what? I don't think this is.
Because the booty good. We got a lot of those, though. We got a lot of those, but I'm gonna tell you,
men hate to give up their number one.
She ain't going nowhere, dog. That dog go. That Twister 3000. Nah, dog. Let me find another over there, dog. For real. I'm a windmill.
Crazy, but it was good. Oh.
Hey, I ain't trying to get over.
Yeah, like she said, date with intention, not attention.
Yeah, facts. Was
it my question again?
Yeah. You want to?
Okay, so I got that. Sometimes, well, no. All right.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Let me get my water out, man. I got hot here, ain't it? This damn shirt is choking the shit out of me, y'all.
So we kind of talked about this before the show started.
Okay. Right. We got a lot of conversations.
All right. So, no, it's not a bad question. How fast do guys fall in love faster than women?
Dang, man.
This sparked a real deep conversation earlier, and I think I made some people mad. You know, you be in the comments reading other people's questions, and this bombs going off, like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna depend for some people, man. See, me personally, I don't toss that L word around at all. Like, if you hear me say the word love to you, I really mean that thing. And to me, love is unconditional. That means I'm gonna love you no matter what. I don't give a damn what you do. And that's unconditional love. You know, some people, he cheated on me, I don't love him. That, to me, that's not love. So if I say I love you, you know what I'm saying, I really mean that. And just to bring it back like full circle, personally, no, I don't fall in love easy. Hell no. My heart is protected, dog. Like for real, if I'm invested, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like you're worth that investment, then it may be a little bit easier. But nah, let me tell you something, dog. I ain't taking a chance.
And I'm gonna add to that. With that L word, because that get people in trouble a lot.
Facts,
right?
They'll toss it around.
You will jack somebody's whole emotional, mental state up. Just saying that word. You got to understand that there's a difference. A lot of people have to understand there's a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. There is a big difference. I love my friends. I love my friends. Like, I got people I got so much love for. But that don't mean that I'm in love with you. Like if my friend was to go out here and get in a car accident, oh my God, I'm gonna be worried. I love my friend. Like I don't want my friend to be hurt. But I'm not in love with my friend. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My heart's breaking.
You gotta be around.
Like, no, there's a difference. You gotta be careful when you throw that L word out, because sometimes, and I will do it.
Oh, here we go. Should have got a knife out.
Some guys, and this is we do the men and the women.
Yeah.
Some guys will tell you they love you in a short period of time, like within 2 weeks.
Right.
Because they need something.
Go
that
ahead and
nigga
talk
is
about what
either
they need.
homeless,
What they need.
or he needs somewhere to go and hide.
This is true.
Or he want, or like you said, that Slurpulator 3000 was knock.
And I need to be by you at all times. Real.
And it's like, oh, I'm gonna lock her in.
Hell no.
I love you.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else.
You do have a lot of guys.
But I love you. Like you ain't, but you don't even really mean it.
Yeah, again, that's sometimes, man. Sometimes with some guys, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. That's why I said you need to study. You need to study a person, man, before you invest your time, your energy, any of that, man. You need to honestly get to know that person. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. I promise you ain't gonna get me, dog. I'll stand on that. So my next question would be to, the woman that I'm potentially want to date or hopefully become my wife, is I would want to get her take on it. What would your role as a wife be? Or what does she feels like her role as a wife should be? Or whatever,
That's a question that you would ask?
Absolutely. Heck yeah.
So you would ask a woman, what do you feel like as a wife you should do?
Well, so let me go ahead and put this into context. So I would ask her, you got husband and wife. What do you feel like a wife's role would be in that marriage? Absolutely. I would definitely ask this question. Hell yeah. I want to know where your head is at. Like for real, what do you feel like you should be doing as a wife? Because when you ask me, or if I was asked that question as a husband, I'm there to protect, provide, and a few other things. We ain't gonna talk about that so you know what I'm saying. Deliver. What? He said your construction work on the shadow walls and all that. But for real though, man. Yeah, protect, provide, just stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely flip that and ask her that question.
I had this conversation with somebody the other day. I swear to you, with a friend of mine, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Because she ain't got Facebook. And I ain't gonna know nobody knows. She ain't even from North Carolina. But she has, so I do believe there are certain roles. Like there's things that we should do together as a couple, yes. Because I don't feel like everything should just be one-sided and it's like, you gotta do this, you gotta do. There's certain things that we should do together as a couple, but there is some things that I feel like the man should automatically know, like, you are the man.
Protect.
This is what you do. And there's things that the woman, like, should know also, like, you are the woman. This is what you do. Your man should never, you don't never let your man go hungry.
Facts.
You don't never let your man go without sex. I mean, sports is an option. But you got to make sure if that man is going to go out, listen, women want men, this is the thing. Women want a man to get out and go get the money, go do this, go do that. Make sure everything is taken care of. Take care of me, take care of the kids, take care of the house. But what are you doing for him but just giving him some, listen, you could go buy ass now. They selling it for $40.
Facts, right.
So as a woman, yes, there's things that you have to do. That man, again, should not be hungry. If he gonna go out and work all day, you need to make sure that man got something to eat. I don't care if you didn't home cook it. Make sure he got something hot when he get there.
Fake and bake.
His home, don't let that man come home to no nasty ass house. His clothes.
Yeah, they're killing me.
Let that man. Why should he have to wash his clothes? My God, why should you have to wash your clothes? Why should you have to come home after you done went out there and work? Yeah, I might work too. Okay, granted, because it go both ways. It's not like all women is just sitting at home not working. Yeah. But still, if you can provide that for your man, this is just one of the things that I feel like women should do. Right. Like I feel like a man's job is to provide. A man's job is to protect. To, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like there are certain roles. So yeah, it's probably not gonna be a question that I come out and ask like, hey, if I marry you, what you think you need to do for me? But this is just one of them things that I feel like this is common sense. It probably should be a topic of discussion more, because a lot of people get it twisted up, and that's a lot of reason why dating is kind of up right now. Because a lot, and I love my women, but I get on women so much. Like I know I'm an entertainer. I talk my junk. I have to be funny. Yeah. But I still have morals and values, and I tell people this. Like I had a discussion with my friend the other day, and
got somebody disagreeing.
They agreeing with me.
Bang.
Oh, she said, hello, Chelsea. These
all of that.
Listen, I got a friend right now, and she's in what I would say is a toxic relationship, right? So, and it's an abusive relationship too, right? But she's like, okay, so we got into it really, really bad because he got mad that I didn't go get the oil changed in his work van, and I didn't find him a mechanic to do it. And I'm thinking to myself, and I was like, you know what? Because, you know, I try to like not be too hard on her, but I'm a real friend. I'm going to tell you if you're doing some dumb stuff, and I'm going to tell you if you're not. I'm going to tell you if I'm wrong. I'm going to tell you if you're right. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, why? I said, I would have looked at his ass and laughed. I told her straight like that. I'm going to be real. I ain't sugarcoated. I told her straight up. I said, girl, I would have looked at his ass and laughed. And she's like, why? I'm like, because as a man, you know that this is your work van. You use this to provide and do everything for the family. You ride around in this vehicle every day doing whatever it is that you're doing. How do you come home and look at your woman and say, that need an oil change. You need to go find a mechanic tomorrow and get the oil changed? No, sir.
Yeah, so I got a few questions. So are they married?
They are not married.
They're not married.
They do not have children.
So my next question is, do she work?
She does work.
Right.
She works, but then there's also some things that I get on her about. See, it's just all around. It's just not a good situation, period. Right? As you can hear from the sound of it. Yeah. But there's some things that I tell her too. Like he's like, oh, he admitted to her about cheating before. Yeah, and he's like, well, I did it because you don't do nothing with yourself. You don't have a mentality like you want to get up and be a boss, or you want to grind or be better with yourself. You don't fix yourself up. You don't do your hair. You don't do your nails. You don't look like nothing. All you do is just stay in the house. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he's nagging, but as a woman, you have to understand, a man wants something good to look at.
Facts. I would agree.
And if he's not looking at something good at home, guess what's gonna happen when he go out? His eyes gonna get to doing like this. He go, and then here come the likes on the Instagram, and you tapping on big booty bitches' pictures all day. Oh my God, he like, yeah, because look, you running around looking like Matilda all day. Do something with yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that right there.
There are certain things we have to do. And I said all that to say, there are certain things that we have to do, and certain roles that we have as men, and there are certain roles that we have as women. Right. And you got to be able to play your part. And that's another thing that messes up dating. Some people just don't know how to play their part.
No. Yeah, man, your femininity is every freaking thing, dog. Like, word, man.
Oh, I'm a...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, word. I mean, that's everything.
I'm a... Forever.
Men are visual
but not even
creatures.
For a man, just for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I do it for myself. I don't get up and say, I want to get cute because I want a man to look at me. I get up in the morning and I know how I like for myself to look. I am a woman. I have to carry myself as a woman.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? I work from home. I sell insurance policies all over the United States. And I work and guess what I do? I get up, I got 3 pieces. Look, I'm bald now, but I get up, I curl this little piece, and I curl this little piece. I fix my eyelashes. I'm not going nowhere, but this is just it's just one of them things. So yeah, that was a good one, Katie. I could go all day about that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Don't get me talking.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take
yes.
a really, really quick 5-minute break, real quick, and then we'll come back. So y'all just sit back, man. Get your popcorn, get your snacks and whatnot. Take a little bathroom break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, man. We're gonna jump right back into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I know this doggone. Yo, all right, y'all. We are back, man. Just wanted to go ahead and check out the comments real quick.
Oh God, let's see how bad.
She said this is the best. We
Thank
appreciate
y'all.
it, man. Yeah, thank you.
You know he come over here. I like to talk.
Hey, yeah.
KD know he come over here. It's gonna be
word. The best freaking conversation. There it is. She going in. She going in.
Hey, y'all.
All right, let me get that. Wait.
We on a break right now. We getting ready to come back to it.
Yes, indeed.
Coming back into the uncomfortable conversations with
KD,
the man.
Yeah, I actually look a little tall on me. I ain't going by 6'4", 6'5".
It's the camera. It's the camera, y'all.
Damn.
All right, what else do I want to know?
Shout out to moms, man. I see moms tuning in too, man. Moms, you might not want to watch this nigga.
I was gonna say, oh my God.
It's all good. She young. Yeah. She young, man. Good. Look like she about 25.
I got a good one. Something I want to know is, are you really single?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Are you really single for real?
That's a good question though, for real. Word.
Because don't come over here talking about, we on. It's been about 3 months. We on a break. Knowing good and well when you leave here, you got to hurry up and stop and grab some milk before you get home.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Very, very important question to ask, man. Are you really single? Because a lot of people out here that be dating.
They're like, I'm single, but they really got like 2-3 people that they
got somebody at home that they got to go home to. You out here dating. You know what I'm saying? You got at home D or at home.
You feel me? Like, are you really single? Like, what are we doing here?
And that is definitely a question that you should ask on the first date. Like, come on, man. Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yep.
All right. So let's see. My next one is this actually kind of ties into the other question I was asking about, what is your role as a wife? And another question that I would ask, and again, this is for people that want to be married, guys that want to be married. Do you want to work to have to pay bills after having kids? Very important question. I need to know, because you know what I'm saying? When kids gonna come into play. I'm gonna put a couple of seeds into you or whatnot, what have you. Do you want to go back to work after? And do you want to be responsible for any of the financial load, or do you want me to cover it all? I ain't got a problem with it, but I just need to know. You know what I'm saying? I can take over the whole nine, the rent, the cars, the insurance, the whole nine, but I need to know this up front.
That's important.
Yeah.
And that go both ways.
Yeah.
Because you got some dudes out here that will come try to live on you and won't pay shit. They won't pay nothing. But they want to eat up all the fruit snacks and drink up all the Capri Suns in the house.
And the cereal, too. And the cereal. Man, we good for that, dog, for real. Cereal. We'll sit there and game all day. All I need is some cereal.
That's an important question. That is definitely an important question.
So my next question is, what type of guys do you normally mess with, or that normally catches your interest?
Important.
Yeah.
That's crazy important. Right. Yeah, all right. Because then that tells you the type of person, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That
absolutely. You are what you attract.
Whoever you are, whoever you dealing with.
You want to deal with them doggone hoodlums, then let me know something about that. You know what it is, dog, for real.
I'm like, hey, what's up?
That's what she want. That's exactly what she want. So yeah, man. So I want to know what type of guys, you know what I'm saying, you normally pull, or the type of guys that you normally go for. Do you want the bad boy? You know what I'm saying? Because most women, they want that bad boy. They want that super popular guy. They want the job. Yeah. They want the guy that got the foot long. Come on, man. I ain't got no foot long. I got about 3. Or no. I just lost a couple fans right now.
Yes, we do want to shout. Some people don't want. All right, we're not gonna go there.
No, we go. So why is it that women always talk about? Because you do have some of those women that talk about they want these type of things, and then you get a guy that might have a little size to him or whatnot, and your ass is running up the walls and all this other stuff. Come on, man. Like, we got to be reasonable. So how big is
ain't no reasonable.
What's a decent size? What's a decent size?
It depends.
So the guys know.
Because there are some women out here that'll tell you, I don't like a big old thing. Facts, I want it to be comfortable. You put him outside. I want to be comfortable. Here we go. Short break, right? My daughter's taking the puppy out.
It's all good.
We're gonna get back to this question very shortly.
Yeah, we'll jump into this real quick.
Hold on, wait, because I want to answer this question. 2 seconds, you guys. Brief commercial break.
Yeah, we want to, you know what I'm saying? What's the circumference here? You want somebody that
all right, so listen.
Give us a good, we need a good estimate, you know what I'm saying, for most guys.
Listen.
An average.
So what KD is asking specifically is what is the right size penis.
Right.
It depends on the person.
I want to be well rounded, so I need to know. I want to know.
Listen.
How
KD,
long
it depends on the person, right? It depends on the person, because there's some women out here to tell you, I don't like no big old thing. I want to be comfortable. I just want to know it's there, but not know it's there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just want to be tickled a little. They just want to. They don't want to They don't want the whole punching bag. They just want that little shit that you just knock.
Yeah.
What's that called? The fast bag?
Yeah, and some people, I've actually heard some women say that they don't want penetration.
Now, they don't want what?
Yeah, right. They're not really into penetration. That's the ones that be
they studs.
That's what the boy died.
Yeah, that's a stud. If she don't want no penetration, you a stud. I don't care. There's no way you mess with no man. I don't care what size he got.
Right. For real.
You don't. Listen. Ain't no man finna be with no woman who don't want no penetration.
That's crazy, man. Hey,
but yeah, the size.
Yeah.
I can't give you a you know what I'm saying, because it depends on the woman. Some women I said like a little, you know. Now there's the others who you can't come over here slinging no little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't come over here with that.
Majority.
Because I'm blocking you.
I don't want to make this personal, but majority.
I will hurt your feelings.
I want to ask you personally.
In mid-activity.
Let's just ask her. What do you prefer?
You got Nah, let me stop. Hold on, that's too much. I'm being funny, but me personally, I don't like little penises.
Okay, all right.
I don't. But see, this is the thing, because you meet. Well, you don't know, ladies. Let me cut him out for a second. Ladies,
still listening though.
You meet some men and they had them big old ding-a-lings and they can't do shit with them. Now you extra mad because you trying to twist that motherfucker to the right spot and he ain't trying to follow your lead. So it depends on the person.
So let's just
now there's some people who got some kind of, they not small, but they not the biggest man. But they get in there and they be
right, hitting all walls and everything. So maybe let's say what, like 6, maybe 6,
7.
6, 7. Okay, all right.
7. I mean 6.5, 6ish. If you know, if you what's that? If you know what you're doing.
Is that good, ladies? Is that straight?
Can y'all see his hand?
Or do y'all want?
No, fucking no.
I feel like
I had kids and I didn't even listen. There is a thing as too big.
All right, that ain't bad. Like maybe like what are those things called? Those little.
I say personally for me, anywhere between like 6 to 9ish. If you coming past 9, nigga, you going to the Wall of Fame.
Great, boy, good.
You ain't
nigga like me ain't got a shot for these type of women. Oh shit! Can you get your ass out of here, man? Get up out of here with this.
What he say?
Like you go to the car, do shit for $2. What can I get?
But you gotta listen. You gotta know how to use that.
Yeah.
It's the size. It ain't the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean. Okay.
Man. I feel.
Some people.
Yeah. Some people might be able to rock with them.
Some people know how to navigate. They real good drivers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say most guys, man. It sounds
He's like most 6, guys. You don't got a shot.
Yeah.
If you don't
6.5. You should be decent. For most women.
Now if you start hitting them 5s,
you heard it.
And I mean 5 like.
Yeah.
Not 5 like.
6.5, and you know what you're doing. There's still some hope for us, fellas, or a guy that's surrounding that 6.5.
Unless
you know how to work
you find a woman who's like, I don't want no big old thing.
Yeah.
I just want somebody with a little penis and.
Right. Yeah. Well, we know most black women are a little bit vocal about this, so I'm just trying to, get that clear.
A little. Aaliyah said, "Rock the
girl,
boat."
He got a look.
As soon as you leave, girl.
Oh, some of them can't wait, boy. I'm talking about in the damn on the side of the damn bed.
And came over here and left. Guess what happened?
Oh,
now everybody know your business. That's what happens too. Because I'm gonna tell.
Feelings hurt, man. Feelings just hurt. Hamburger.
I'm gonna tell.
All right. So also want to ask them, what are some things that they're interested in as well, to try to see exactly where their mind is with this thing.
Right.
I want to know like where your head is, like what are your interests are. Like you were saying, what do you plan on being in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see yourself? I really want to honestly, and I'm gonna tell you guys, like I haven't been on a date in a while, but
it's coming out, y'all.
Yeah, right.
We're spilling the tea today.
But I do feel like the next, if I do choose to date, you know what I'm saying? These would be the questions that I would honestly ask.
Right.
I want to know what your head is. There should be questions
that you ask. Because then you're setting yourself up for failure. It's just how to ask these uncomfortable questions and when.
Mm-hmm. But you got to get uncomfortable. Well, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. For real. I'm going to tell you right now, man. I honestly feel like going into the next person that I decide to date, if I decide to date or whatever, I'm going to grill the shit out of them.
Like a job interview.
I'm going, yeah, exactly.
Speaking of grilling the shit out of people.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead. I'll let you go with your next question.
Oh,
KD.
Lord. All right. So the next thing would be like, I'm going to be interested in their hygiene and like their grooming and all that other stuff.
Oh, my God. This is another one. This is. I feel like I need to do something right now. My anxiety just went up. My PTSD.
I think that's extremely important, though, man. You really want to get a feel for
baby.
Yeah, how important do they think hygiene and grooming is? You know, you go out with women or you go out with a man or whatnot. And I'm gonna say this, you know, most women want to go out. They want to be seen. They want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to take them out and show them all. I want to be shown off to the world and whatnot, man. What have you? And you got some guys that are homebody. They're like walking on the back of their house shoes. They don't get a cut as much as they should. They don't get their hair braided, retwisted, or whatnot, man. So yeah, I think this is definitely an important question to ask, man. I need to see where your head is with this right here.
Man, see, KD puts it. This is all right. We should have called this yin and yang because KD puts it in like the nice
way. Go ahead.
How is your hygiene? Me?
Do your balls stay?
Listen, you come over here smelling like salt and vinegar.
Is cologne important to you though?
Very, but don't spray that damn cologne on your body if you ain't washed your ass. Men. It's women too. Take a bath.
Yeah, facts.
Take a bath. It's listen, you might, I don't know. Listen, I can't even explain the situation because first of all, take a bath. Mm-hmm. That's like one of my biggest things. Mm-hmm. I cannot stand, like, I like to see a sweaty man if he's doing something to get sweaty.
Working out,
Like if he's working out or playing sports, you know, he just came back from a run or, you know, or after activity, you know, he was sexy after activity. Mm-hmm. You know, he was doing something then. You feel me? But
he shouldn't be that bad though. If
you coming to pull up on me, pull up on me. If you coming to pull up on me, or we going out, or we doing anything, and you smell,
gotta put deodorant on.
Or look like yesterday. If I go to give you a kiss anywhere and I taste salt, I don't put salt on my food.
You don't?
No.
You don't season your food?
Hold on, please. Well, now you get ready to start. I season my food. I don't put salt on my food. If you want salt after I cook, you throw your own salt. But I got all my seasonings now. I got salt, powder, black pepper, and powder.
We're going to check the cabinet out.
It's full. But if I taste salt,
he had salt on his ball
anywhere on your body, there is nothing worse than the sweaty ball smell.
Little seasoning on it, and sprinkle look.
Not in my face and my chin areas, right there. If I get one piece of ball sweat on my chin,
oh, hamburger. So that's actually a perfect side for the women's side. So next for the guys, because you know
women,
some guys
sink baths is not okay.
Right, hygiene, grooming,
as
well as makeup,
crevices and crannies. Mm-hmm. That need attention.
Right.
And when you wash properly. There is something called a pH balance.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah. I worked in the hospitals for some years. Hygiene is important.
For real, man. I feel you. But you got some guys out there also want to talk about the other side of things, like some guys that don't want women that wear makeup. We actually had a long discussion about this. You know, you got some guys that are, if they do makeup, you know, you got some guys that are cool with it as long as it's not
over the top.
Yeah. Like if she is gonna wear makeup, I'm cool with it as long as
it's not like you can peel it off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, like most guys, we don't mind makeup, just don't overdo it. The same thing if you're gonna wear weave, you know what I'm saying? Don't be wearing that weave all the way down to your what's name, or at least keep it up. That's a major part. At least you at least got to keep it up now.
Okay, because I was gonna say I definitely got 30-inch hair in my closet right now.
I don't know how long that is. I don't know how long is that the stuff that's down to your butt. Oh Lord! And I'm gonna say this for the most part.
I can't swing now because
maintain that for the most part, man. Like if you're gonna do it, try to at least maintain that thing. When it comes to nails, I don't mind. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't mind nails. A lot of people say they prefer natural. I don't care as long as it's not over the top,
like the super ratchet ones with the diamonds all over in the claws. And
listen, it's this young
that?
lady. Yeah, her nails freaking long, man. Like that right there. No, I feel like all of this stuff may be okay as long as it's not over the top. Makeup.
I would love to have some ratchet nails. Stuff.
Yeah, just
it's my dream, but I can't get them.
Jesus, right.
I would love some ratchet nails.
She's showing up. Are you sure?
But I can't get them.
She's showing up. Are you talking about for the typing?
I do too much. I type.
Yeah.
I cook. And I'm clumsy, so I'll be the one to break it as soon as I get it put on. And now I'm gonna spend $200-something.
Oh yeah, I feel you. And
I would love to have ratchet nails. I just can't get them. I'm
just not realizing that. I didn't even know nails cost that much. I thought nails was like $20, $30 for real. Word.
KD, this is not 1983. That's how long ago nails was $20.
Exactly. That's what I'm living in for real.
Don't ask fellas. If you ain't ready to get her nails done,
$20 on the table.
Don't ask her to get her nails done. Because nails ain't $20. I'm speaking for every woman on here. Nails ain't $20. You gotta give me at least $120 because the toes got to go too.
All right, if you are a virgin, or I don't even have kids on my page, but go ahead and tune out now. Also for the older people, man, go ahead and tune out. So this is actually about sex. All right, so we're gonna talk about sex.
My puppy at the door.
Likes and dislikes. I really want to focus on a person's dislikes when it comes to sex. Like important. What are automatic turn offs for you? You know what I'm saying? You don't like when nobody lick behind your ear or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to know. I need to know what are your dislikes, the automatic turn offs. I know likes can kind of change over time. The more you're with somebody, I don't really like when you do that like that. I prefer. Oh, my bad.
Listen, the mom definitely asked, was it $30 today?
Oh Lord, let me go ahead and share her what's in it. Definitely asked, was it $30?
This man definitely asked, was it $30? Fellas, again, nails is not $30. Don't ask me if I want my nails done and get me all excited, he's gonna take me with my nails today. And then you here's 20.
How long it's been, man?
My nails, and you can't just, and nowadays, you can't just do nails only. You gotta do the feet too. So that's why it really costs as much as it do, because you gotta get both.
Definitely.
You don't want me to have my nails is on fleek and do you look down?
Dun. Hell no. You want to put them socks on? I got you some socks.
Listen.
Put them on.
For real. Yeah. It comes with both. It comes as a pair.
Yeah, so what are some of your likes and dislikes when it comes to sex?
Okay, so what's weird to me? Sex talk.
Oh yeah, I feel.
Sometimes it could be real good. It could be you said some shit at the perfect moment. Oh what? Oh heck. What?
Hey.
Yeah, you nasty. What? Oh yes, that's me.
That's your
yeah.
You joking?
We like it. Keep doing it. We like it.
Until he actually.
But when you start some weird shit,
it's Jamal.
When you start saying some weird shit, Like, let's have a threesome tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. A sex talk throws me off.
You ever had one of those guys?
The breathing is okay with me.
I'm talking about the heavy breathing. Or the guys that sweat.
Overly sweating.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Listen.
I'm one of those guys.
Then you need
I
to
sweat a lot. I don't know why. I don't know, man. Anytime when I'm working out, anything that I'm doing, man, like right now, it's probably like a puddle of sweat up just damn sure. I take it's a sauna in there.
No, sweat is not bad, but you gotta listen. If you gotta take a second and jump off and dry yourself, do that. But if I'm down here and you up here, it's just like falling in my eyeballs and shit. No.
No, one just pumping and sweat just.
No, it's just falling like. And we just laying down there like it's taking it.
It'd be like a surfboard in that bubble. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a while, man.
Get a towel.
When the last time, dog, yeah, we both was just in there just sliding all over the hell. Oh man, but my bad.
Towel.
I guess I can take this away from you right here.
Yeah.
So I would say some of my dislikes, and I don't know. Again, this is gonna vary from guy to guy, but I don't really prefer for my balls to be messed with. Leave that alone. All right. Leave. Again, this is definitely gonna vary from guy to guy because I done heard a lot of different guys say that they want their balls. Don't mess with my balls. I don't really have too much feeling in those things. My balls ain't really got too much feeling. Don't even get close. I almost elbowed this chick one time for real because she got too far. Hey, what you doing, dog? Like, hey, boy, I almost knocked the shit out of that. We ain't having that, dog. What is that? Blowing in dudes' buttholes and
all right.
What's
So
the name of
that's
gooch?
not.
That it's like a spot called a gooch or something. Like that, man. Hey, for real, I'm gonna tell you right now. I promise you, I'm gonna turn into a whole nother person. Stay away from that, dog. The only thing you need to focus on is this right here that's in front of you. You just focus on this moment, all right? That's your only doggone thing you need to focus on. Everything else, don't touch. Don't touch. So yeah, I don't really like my balls.
Hey, it's some guys.
Yeah, it is. I got
like
friends.
you juggle them things around.
Hey, no, dog.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, so.
Bop the ass. Well, you know the little things when you play at what is it called? Like Dave and Buster's, the little whack-a-mole. About to whack the girl. You better get your ass back up here, man. Another thing is deep throating, man. Listen.
You
here.
don't?
No, absolutely not. Only reason why is because, listen, lady, you cannot deep throat every guy's thing. All right? Some guys, you can probably deep throat and swallow, but you got some guys out here like, no, hell no, don't do that,
Why?
bro.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, absolutely. Because one thing you're not gonna go all the way down on that thing. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't give a damn who you're not gonna go all the way down on that thing. Just me speaking.
Let KD talk, y'all.
No, for real. I'm keeping it a band right now. Well, just again, this is personal. But for me, don't try to deep throat it, man. For real. That shit hurt. And I'm telling you, if the girl look up, I'm about to, hey, chill, man. All
right, I got one.
Don't hurt my.
Know when to pull my hair.
Oh, okay. I know. Damn, I'm smacking. I'm good
right now because I cut it all off. But listen, if you snatch my shit and you pull the whole thing back, don't be surprised. And then you want to go talk shit later. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, nigga, first of all, you knew this wasn't real.
Oh, man.
You knew this wasn't real.
I'll pull hair sometimes, man. I think
No, you got to know when to do it. Yeah, I got it. Don't pull my hair. Just grab my neck or something.
Another dislike that I don't like, man, and again, this is going to vary from person to person, but that, like, when you first wake up in the morning sex, I don't want to do that. But listen. The only reason being, but listen, the only reason being is because I don't know about most guys, but I have a really, really high metabolism. So I have to eat every 2 hours. So when I wake up, my stomach is literally on E, and you need energy if you trying to, you know what I'm saying? If you trying to do something, I ain't got no energy. You ain't get no but a damn limp noodle, man. I promise you ain't get no but a limp noodle.
How many guys really? Is there any guys in this? How many guys really feel like this?
I don't know, man. But I'm gonna keep it a band, man. I don't know. Just I don't mind in the morning as long as you bring me something to eat first. If you bring me something to eat and I'm able to snack on a little bagel, some chips, or a burger, or
so I should wake up and scramble you some eggs first, and then be like,
yeah. I'm gonna say that if you want that performance to be good, absolutely.
Feed them first.
Yes,
now you got a cramp
on a full stomach.
Now you got a cramp.
Again, I got a hot metabolism.
You gotta wait 30 minutes for your
my stuff burn. I'm talking about evaporate. As soon as I eat it, that shit evaporate. I need to use that. What she said? That's right. Don't you come here with that.
Thank you. Who trying to do that? Ain't nobody trying to get straight up and go cook breakfast first.
Ain't nobody.
Exactly. Ain't nobody. Desiree, do you feel me? Ain't nobody trying to get up first.
I'm gonna say that.
Cook breakfast, then come back like.
So say for instance, okay, all right. I don't want to put.
No, I want to roll over and roll over.
That thing done marinated at night, boy.
Now I'm up starting the day, and now I'm ready to make these tacos.
Listen. So for heavier machinery, it's gonna require a little bit more fuel. Okay. Can I put it that way? Does that way make sense?
Nigga, I'm gonna put you a Twinkie beside the bed and a bottle of water.
Twinkie is cool. Twinkie. That's sugar. That's sugar, dog. I heard the stuff that mom in. That's all I needed right there. That's it. To get the best start. It got to be something though. It has to be something, man. Like for real. I don't know what it is, but yeah, man.
He gonna get a Twinkie and a bottle of Lunchable.
Another thing, I like the lights on. Y'all know I absolutely love light. It don't bother me. I like to see what I'm doing.
It don't bother me.
So the woman, you know what I'm saying, you have to be attracted. You got to find yourself attractive because you got a lot of
the lights, it don't bother me. She said, I feel you 100%. Thank you, girl. I know you do.
Look at her. Desiree, don't you come here with that man.
Desiree, feel me. That's what you need. You see, KD, he just needed a woman's perspective on his page. Because a lot of times it'd be more like,
all guys for real. Like on my
this
on
what
my
he
Facebook
needs.
page.
He needs this so we could just sit down and bring each other back down. Like, okay, you know.
But the lights got to be on, man.
I don't mind the lights.
I mean, we can have them dim
because I want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I want to see your face.
Right.
No, look at me. That's me. Look at me. Let me see your face.
Why people? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm definitely.
But the dark just bring out the demon.
I'm a big fan of Neo's song, that Mirror song. Oh man, if I could, boy.
I must be.
Hey, that's what I'm talking like that, boy, for real. I used to play that. Hey,
yes, sir. That's before so many times.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Right there beside my little bottle of lotion. Hey, I'm telling you, boy. Let's get this thing.
You said, y'all.
You gotta set the mood. I gotta set the mood for myself.
He did this by himself. I didn't know none of this was gonna happen.
Look, he talking about extra.
You see what I'm saying? She said, "Look at me. Look."
Another thing I would not mind
is at me
bringing the camera into things. You guys know I'm really, really deep.
You would be the one.
Deeply involved in video.
He's the tech guy.
I love it, and I love to see myself on camera, man.
So he gonna go home and edit it and everything, add music and sounds,
right?
Little explosive marks on the screen. He gonna go home. He's gonna be in that road, run across the bed.
I go back and play this.
He's gonna make a real movie for real.
It's just for my purposes.
Ladies out here, if you are watching my good friend KD,
I got a little dark side to him. Just a little tag. I used to. I'm a good.
That's a topic though.
Yeah.
Cameras. Some people ain't into that. You know, I be scared because
right, that thing be done leaked.
I've done some stuff in my past.
Right.
And you know I do music.
Right, exactly.
And I model, and my face is
Google her.
You can really Google me, and my face is in a lot of places. And it's gonna be one of these punk niggas one day. They gonna be, I'm preparing myself for it. I already told my sisters, no lie. Like my big sisters, I was like, look, if y'all ever, like when I get really big and get where I want to go, and you just see my ass on the internet, I prepared you for it. And they're like, what? How do you could never? You let someone record? And I'm like, hey, yeah. I wanted to see what it looked like.
With the right person, right? With the right person, boy.
I did it.
I actually, quick little confession.
He's telling his secrets.
And this was a long time ago. Long time ago. This was like maybe 7-8 years ago. I actually got a video that's on.
Y'all go look him up. His name wasn't KD then.
Listen, my face wasn't in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a young girl.
I'll never tell my secrets.
Going to work.
You guys will never know if I have any videos out.
Hopefully she done took that thing. Man. I hope she did.
You probably got some royalties or something you need to go collect and don't even know.
Hey,
how do you check that?
For real? No. Hey,
how do you check?
I get paid from YouTube. I just thought about that right for views. Hold on, dog.
You know, if they ain't gonna watch any other videos, they gonna go watch those. You might need to look into that, Katie. You probably got a good check somewhere.
For real, she probably getting paid right now, man. That's why they looking for me. That's exactly why they're looking for me.
Funny.
But yeah, I want to know. Do you like baby oil? You like to do it with or without baby oil? Have you ever tried baby oil before?
Baby oil. All right, so let me say this, right? Mm-hmm. Baby oil on chocolate skin looks very good.
Absolutely.
But again, women, there's something called a pH balance.
Right.
Don't be spraying that stuff all. You can't put baby oil on the cookie.
Just the rest of the body. Just
you can get everything else shined up.
Crisco, boy, like that Crisco.
But baby oil is very fragrancy. Okay. And us as women can't have that shit.
Yeah, you definitely got to be careful, man. Mm-hmm. All right, so I got one more question. Do you have any more?
I come with my cards with the hygiene question. It made me.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask my last question.
Yep, and then I have another question.
Extremely important. Ro, you do your entertainment, your music, and you're always, in front of a camera interacting with people. Mm-hmm. So I think that it's very important that you let people know that up front. So, hey, maybe around, certain type of people.
Hard.
It's a fast type of life. Most people are not really willing to get into that. So definitely want to have this conversation before going into it.
Yes, especially for me, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think for anybody, like no matter what your profession is, be upfront with your person or whoever it is and let them know, like, okay, this is what I do.
Right.
Because some people might not approve of everything that you do. So with me being an entertainer, it is very hard for me dating.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's extremely hard for several reasons. One, there's not a lot of men that are secure enough in themselves to where they can be with a woman who has confidence this big, got her shit together, really don't like really not pressed. You got people running behind you all day, every day. Your inbox going off, your phone ringing.
Right.
Like you go outside, it's people looking. Somebody might say something to you.
Comments.
Like you gotta make sure confidence-wise you're ready for that, right? But also with me being an entertainer, there's times where I have to do like certain type photo shoots.
Yeah.
And when I perform, I gotta wear certain type outfits. Like I might have an ass cheek out tomorrow. You don't never know. I might have to go shoot in a bathing suit and jump in the pool. I had a video with a lot of booty cheeks and asses. I'm
gonna leave a link down in the description for y'all to go.
It's on YouTube, you guys. It's called They Like Me.
Hey, there you go.
But
leave that down in the comments, boy, for real.
But anywho, but it's hard because of that. So some guys can't deal with the fact that I draw a lot of attention. Some guys can't deal with the fact that I do so much for myself and time is a thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always working, I'm always running. I have to be here. I gotta like today, you hit me and was like, yo, Ro, I'll be there. I'm like, oh man, I forgot about the interview.
Yeah.
But like I always have something going on, and that could be an issue because a lot of guys will feel like, okay, well, you need to choose.
Yeah, and this
is my problem with dating. A lot of guys, when it comes to me personally, I have to like make a choice. So it's either you want to date me, and be my girl, or you want to do music. But you can't do both, because I'm not gonna approve of the things that you wear, and I'm not gonna approve of the type of music that they want you to sing, or I'm not gonna approve. I don't like that we go places and guys is always looking at you, or your inbox is going on. Who is that messaging you? Like, I can't control that. That's things that's out of my control. Then they'll feel like, oh, you're seeking attention, or you trying to be too. No, I am an entertainer. Even if I am not posting music, I have to do something and post anything that's going to keep traffic and attention coming to my page.
Fact.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what makes it hard. So I have to be, like, this is me personally, but speaking generally for everybody, whatever it is that you do, you should be upfront with that person so they can have that choice if they want to deal with you or not, or if they can handle dealing with you. Me personally, it is mandatory that is a part of the conversation when I first meet somebody or when I decide to deal with them, because I got to let you know up front, because this is what I do.
Yeah.
This is what I do. This is my passion. This is what paying the bills. This is what's building the credit. This is what, you know what I'm saying? So that for me has to be something that's like, hey, my name is Ro. I'm a singer. I'm a model. That got to be one of those, like, within minutes of you knowing me things. Like
influencers as well, man. You know, you got people that do TikTok videos, YouTube videos, all that stuff, man. And all of these things take a big chunk of your time. For real. Especially if you're trying to do that and work like a full or part-time job. That takes a lot of your freaking time, but you're trying to, of course, put the work in to build that business to where you can just leave that doggone job. These people have to understand, like, yo, this is my passion. This is what I want to do.
Right.
And so going into this thing, it's almost like, hey, take it or leave it, man. This is a part of me.
Yeah.
Video is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? When we shoot those videos in the bedroom, this is a part of me. I want to see your ass shake on camera. This is a part of
and I'm shaking my head like, shake that ass.
But no, for real though, man. All of this stuff is a part of me, man. So it's almost like a package.
Take it, You know, that goes along with the kids and what do you do and what do you like. This is all stuff that has to be said up front. Yeah. That's like, fellas. My last question. I want to know if you got a record or not. I want to know. Listen.
My mama calling me.
I want to know if you got a record.
Oh, Lord.
You got felonies?
Yeah.
Can you get some stuff in your name?
Yeah, this is
because then you get some guys, seriously speaking. I don't mind. People have passed. I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't want to date nobody who's ever. Some people get into things and they really like, you was in the wrong place, wrong time, or you for real. You got some people who about that life. But you got some people, I would never use that as something like, oh, I'm not gonna date a guy who has a record, because there's guys out here that did things in their past and then now they're that's what molded them and pushed them into what they're doing with their future. You know what I'm saying? But
people still out
if you one of them dudes that we getting together and we've been together for a little bit of time and it's like, hey, all my car is in my baby mama name still.
Crazy, boy. That thing hurt. Damn, Virgo, boy.
And she came over. Now she coming over here to take the car. She bothering us. She coming to take the car. I gotta move with you because my house is still in my ex's name.
Man.
Well, we gotta put everything in your name because I can't get nothing in mine.
I dig it down, boy. I'm gonna say this, man. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. Again, this is kind of like you're another conversation starter. You get to know that person. You want to know, hey, have your ass been locked up before?
True story. I dated somebody.
Oh, Lord.
And we had an incident with, well, not we. He had because I was at home. He had an incident where he ran from the police.
He did not come.
Yes. Follows him to the house.
Bro, what are you doing?
Right? This is where you put that sound in, bro. Police followed him to the house, right? So I get up, I'm going crazy. It's a bunch of blue lights outside. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm panicking. The police tells me after they, do their thing, they take him, whatever, like, you got caught. They saw you.
Yeah.
And they're like, Do you know that he has an extensive record for taking the police on high-speed chases and beating women?
Wow.
And he really had a record.
That's crazy.
But like, he was like, yo, the cop pulled me to the side and was like, he was like, listen, I don't know what's going on, but you need to get away from this guy.
Right.
Serious, this is a true story.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, you know, I'm the girlfriend. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all not gonna man up. You know, he's like, listen. He's like, look, he legit pulled me to the side on some, I'm not even a cop right now. Like, this is me talking to you as a person. And he's like, look him. He told me, he said, look him up.
Dang.
He said, this guy's history is so bad. You don't even know the kind of person that you with. And at this point, it's been like 10 months now. Mm-hmm. And I did not know the type of person I was with. Now I'm scared. Well, not now, but at that point in time, I was scared. I'm like,
Let me tell you something. That's why
somebody could be coming to get you. Yeah, I want to know. Because I don't really want to deal with, it's a certain type. I ain't going to put it all out here on the live because people going to be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Might take me to get some food tomorrow.
But for real though, hey, you got to have these conversations. Listen.
I want to know what your record like.
I mean, I have some stuff on my record.
You ain't got to even give me exactly what you did. Just tell me like, look, I got some stuff. Just so I can be a little prepared. Like, I ain't bring you around.
Need to go Google you or okay, I'm gonna do it any damn way, but just in case.
You feel me? Because if you Google me, you might. All right, I got one mug shot.
Oh, you do? I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on here for the YouTube. No, I'm checking.
They gonna be like, that is not that girl. They called me early, y'all. I didn't have my wig.
Oh Lord! But
don't look for that.
But that's the reason why it's so important to have these uncomfortable conversations, man. So you can honestly get to know who that person is behind whatever mask they're displaying it. You need to honestly have these uncomfortable conversations before you get involved with anybody sexually. If you're just planning on being, I don't know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife, sex.
Because for some people, with sex comes emotion.
Absolutely.
Some people don't feel like that. Some people could really go like just, hey, I'm about to just go lay this thing down, get it off me.
I'm gonna say this to the fellas,
and then I'm done. With sex comes emotion, and then now you wonder why she crazy as hell. She want to call you baby mama because you done came over there and listen.
Especially the guys that are 6 and up. Listen, man. Y'all, and you know what you're doing. Let me make sure I say that.
One hand on neck, right. One hand on frontal. Man, the next day, frontal off. Now in front of your mom's house, like, why you being weird to me? This is why. Chances, you said you wanted to get married. You said you be in them streets real heavy. You want to be.
Have those uncomfortable questions. I mean, those uncomfortable conversations in the beginning, so that way you don't have to worry about this stuff later on. It will save so many dollars. If you have these questions,
please
do not, I repeat, do not be afraid to turn people off when you have these conversations. I promise you, those people that are off are those damn headaches that you're going to have later on in life. So have those conversations.
And so they be like, Ro, you mean? I'm not mean. Right. I just know what I want.
Oh, yeah, one more. So one more question before we get out of here is how many times per week is enough? And how many times sex?
Every day. I need it all. Unless it's that time. You know, people tell. But I need if at least once. Because you like the mornings. I got things of morning. The afternoon, you might come through the house. I'm like, hey.
I got you. Hey, Bluetooth. Y'all.
Let me show you
something. Sponsor you, man.
I gotta show you something real quick.
Real.
That's why the rose. If y'all sponsor rose.
Oh.
All right, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's definitely for another day.
But I had that's another topic for another day. Somebody was mad at me. A guy like. If we was to ever date, you gotta throw that away. You can't have like. First of all, try it together. But anyway, a different video. Another time, come back about the talk.
Hey, Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And we will catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace. Hamburger. That was crazy. All right. I'm going to get with you. IG. Easy, man. Please.